Good day, everyone. You are welcome to today's edition of Retirement Matters. We want to actually appreciate those that have been working with us, following us since we started this program. We say thank you very much for your support so far, for those that have subscribed and those that have sent one complimentary remarks to us. We say thank you. We really appreciate, and we still crave that you continue to support us so that we'll be able to continue to bring this program to you on a daily basis. Once more, I remain your host, Mr. Chus Udo Okonta, the MD CEO, Hispan Online Limited, and publisher, Hispan Online News Channel. Today we've come with another robust topic that we want to discuss. Unfortunately, what we want to look at today is something that is really timely, because even yesterday there was a court injunction concerning what we want to discuss, and that is why we just said, since it's still in the news, let's bring it to the fore. Let's just look at it together. Today we'll be looking at the topic that says variables for determining pension lump sum. Variables for determining pension lump sum. This is what we are going to discuss today. But before we go into the topic, I want us to just listen to some few news items that we have. The first news item we have is on the step that is taken by pension sector participants, both the regulator of the pension sector, the National Pension Commission, and the umbrella body of pension fund operators, PENOP. They've resolved to appeal the order that was given by the National Industrial Court yesterday on 50% lump sum for retirees. The court gave the order to a woman who actually asked for 50% lump sum, and the court gave her the verdict to assess 50% of her fund in her RSA, and the PFA which she subscribed to was given, I think, 30 days to meet up with that order. But the regulator and the pension fund operators have resolved to appeal that judgment. That is just the first news item that we have. The second news item that we have has to do with what pensioners in Lagos have said. According to pensioners in Lagos, they stated that Lagos state government owned them over 30 billion pension liabilities, and these are pensioners under the contributory pension scheme. And the last news that we have for you here has to do with what the governors have said. The governors are looking up to the removal of subsidy to enable them clear up all the pension liabilities. These are the news items that we have for you today. Now, going into the topic that we are looking at, which is variables for determining pension lump sum. For pension lump sum to be determined, some people have actually hold on to this information, which is not really true, that pension lump sum is 25% of what you have in your retirement savings account. But that is not true. To determine pension lump sum, there is what we call mortality table. That mortality table is what the operators use to determine what you get as lump sum before factoring what you will be having as your monthly pension benefit. And to determine this pension lump sum, there are some variables that have to be factored into this mortality table. Those variables are what we are going to highlight here. The first variable that is put into this mortality table is your age. The age at which you retire is very key in determining what you collect as a lump sum. Your age, though it's expected that people should retire at age 50, or maybe you retire with the government stipulated year of service, which is 35 years. But sometimes some people may retire by age, or they retire by that 35 years of service. And because of that, you see, it varies. That is why age is a factor in determining what you get as your pension lump sum. Another variable is what you have in your retirement savings account balance. That is very, very key, because what you have will determine what you will get as lump sum. Because the Pension Reform Act states that those that have less than 550,000 naira in their RSA, that they are not qualified for pension. That means if you have 550,000 and above, you are qualified for a pension lump sum. And that is why what you have will actually determine what you are going to get as pension lump sum. That is, your retirement savings account balance is another factor that is considered when determining your pension lump sum. The next variable is your cess. The cess plays another major role in determining what you get as pension lump sum. When the issue of cess comes here, you will now see that what men get varies from what women get. You may be of the same age, you may have the same RSA balance, but because of your cess, it will actually determine what you will get. And that you will see, there will be changes on what a woman gets and what a man should get, because it is expected that women have longer lifespan, and that is why they have to consider their sex, because it is assumed that a woman will live longer than a man. And when they want to factor the pension lump sum, they have to factor it in a way that they give the woman more years than the man. And the last thing that has to be considered in determining your pension lump sum is your last salary. Your last salary, because the pension scheme was actually designed to make sure that retirees, even in retirement, that they still live a comfortable lifestyle. They have to look at what we are earning before you retire, and they have to work at least closer to what you were earning while you are working, and that has to be determined in order to factor in what you get as your pension lump sum, and why the balance will be used to factor your pension monthly benefit. These four things that we have highlighted, they are really key in determining pension lump sum. I take them again. The first one is your age, followed by your sex, then your RSA balance, and your last salary. These are the four variables that are used to determine pension lump sum. And if you look at that case that was decided yesterday, these things were not followed, because that is why the pension sector players want to feel that they need to appeal that, because it is not by fiat that somebody should just get a percentage. That is, they are actually looking at what the law says, and since these variables are put in place to determine what a retiree should get, that has actually displayed the conception that the people have, that 25% should be the pension lump sum. It is not based on percentage. It is determined by these 4 variables that we have mentioned, which are the age, the sex, the last salary, and the balance in the retirement savings account. These are the 4 things that are used to determine pension lump sum. And if you factor these things, you see that two people may be working in an organization, let's say a male and a female. They may retire and have the same amount in their RSA, but because of other variables like the sex, the age, you will observe that what A got will be different from what B got. And since the case has gone to the appeal court, we actually await to see what the appeal court will say concerning these orders that have been given. At least you have 2 orders now that have been given, that the pension lump sum should be given out as 50%. That is just what we have for you today, and I want you to continue to follow us on this program as we continue to educate you daily on what you need to know about retirement and how you should go about to plan a robust retirement. I still want to tell us that if you have questions that you want to pass across to us, you can reach us through our Gmail platform, which is eastpenonline@gmail.com. As well, you can reach us through our mobile line, which are 08054269557. I take it again, 08054269557. Then other number is 07033253527. I take it again, 07033253527. And you can as well reach us through WhatsApp via these numbers. Once again, we want to appreciate you for joining us today, and we still want to crave that you hook up with us tomorrow as we come your way by the grace of God. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you as you anticipate your comment, as you anticipate your questions. Let's do it together. Together, we'll be able to plan a better future for our lives and to make the economy a better place for us to live in. God bless you as you continue to work with us, make your contributions to see that all of us have a better retirement. Thank you, and God